ick. I didn't like him because, Sean and I were very different that way. I was very, family-oriented.
25 years later on Despierta America, Ohani putting blame on the now disgraced media mogul for their divorce. He says Diddy planted the seed for his fallout with J-Lo.
Ese divorcio fue por parte de Puffy. O me iba a Nueva York para estar con ella. Entonces ahí, en esa distancia, en esa separación, fue donde empezaron los engaños.
This recent lawsuit with Diddy is about a Jane Doe from Alabama. And she was trying to sneak into the VMA Awards in the 2000s. You know who went to the VMA Awards in the 2000s with Diddy? J-Lo.
Sean Diddy Combs has received a new set of lawsuits from alleged victims of and sexual assault, including from one woman who claims he and an unnamed celebrity her at.
There are some new lawsuits accusing Sean Diddy Combs of two, one of them very young.
Yeah, in fact, the first says the hip-hop mogul drugged and boy here in the city. The other suit accuses him of a similar 2008 against a then who was trying to become a contestant on the Making the Band reality TV show.
Jennifer Lopez might be thinking about calling in her lawyers right now because the spotlight has recently shifted onto her.
Ick. I didn't like him because, Sean and I were very different that way. I was very, family-oriented.
It all began when she walked away from an autograph signing after being bombarded with questions about her past relationship with Diddy. Earlier that evening, she'd attended the AFI FEST 2024 Unstoppable Screening and Quanda event in Los Angeles, where everything went smoothly. But things took a turn when she stopped to sign autographs on her way out. In a video clip making the rounds, a fan approaches J.Lo and directly asks, "Do you have any comments about Diddy and the allegations?"
J-Lo, do you have any comments about P. Diddy and the allegations?
Immediately, Jennifer stops signing and walks out the door, despite other fans calling after her saying, "Don't leave." Ignoring their pleas, she left the event without a word about her former boyfriend.
Go back and look, don't lean. Jennifer, your sign, don't lean. Ignite your sign.
But this silence raises some questions. Why would Jennifer avoid the topic so sharply? Well, according to sources, it might be more than just wanting to distance herself from Diddy. Some believe she may have known about one of Diddy's alleged wrongdoings, R-wording a young one, which reportedly contributed to their breakup.
Sean Diddy Combs has received a new set of lawsuits from alleged victims of and sexual assault, including from one woman who claims he and an unnamed celebrity.
Recently unearthed photos have added fuel to the speculation, revealing an intense argument between Diddy and Jennifer on a night now tied to the new allegations against the music mogul. These images, shared by DailyMail.com, show the couple in a heated confrontation at the 2000 MTV VMAs afterparty in New York City. The photos, taken at the former Lotus nightclub on September 7, 2000, capture moments from the same night that Diddy is accused in a lawsuit of R-wording a in front of two anonymous celebrities.
This recent lawsuit with Diddy is about a Jane Doe from Alabama. And she was trying to sneak into the VMA Awards in the 2000s. You know who went to the VMA Awards in the 2000s with Diddy? J-Lo.
Witnesses remember that the evening started like any other star-studded bash. Jennifer, who had dazzled at the award show hours earlier in an iconic all-white outfit, complete with a cropped rhinestone tank top, low-rise pants, and a bedazzled bandana, later changed into a bold, multicolored mini-tube dress for the after-party. Co-hosted by Eminem and Dr. Dre, the event attracted A-listers like Jay-Z, Ben Stiller, Fred Durst, and Ice-T. Magician David Blaine even made an appearance, wowing guests like Steven Dorff, Josie Moran, and model Carmen Cass with his signature card tricks. J.Lo and Diddy arrived with her sister Linda, her manager Benny Medina, record exec Damon Dash, and a large entourage that included several girls heading straight to the VIP section. Diddy, looking ready to celebrate, was spotted pouring glasses of expensive champagne and dancing with the guests. The mood was initially high-spirited, especially with J.Lo fresh off her win for Best Dance Video for her hit song Waiting for Tonight.
Alright, I'm just happy. If I forgot you, I'm sorry. Michelle Schweitzer, Polly Anthony, Dave Glue, everybody. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. Baby! You like that?
However, things took a tense turn. The photos show Jennifer standing on a raised platform above the crowd, scowling down at Diddy as he pours champagne for others below. What started as a night of celebration had escalated into an open argument in the middle of the party, witnessed by a mix of high-profile guests and party-goers. In an attempt to ease the tension, Jennifer's sister Linda can be seen dancing nearby, possibly trying to lighten the mood. Meanwhile, as the tension between Jennifer Lopez and Diddy heated up at the party, guests, including Jennifer's manager Benny Medina and others, watched in disbelief as the couple's argument continued. According to a source, the argument stretched on for hours, until Diddy finally decided they should leave. He gathered Jennifer, their entourage, and the girls who'd been with them, and they all left the party together. Although no one knows exactly what sparked their argument, it's certainly grabbing attention again now that photos from that night have resurfaced. These images are coming to light as Diddy faces a fresh lawsuit accusing him of SAing a girl on that very night. It's important to note that Jennifer Lopez isn't mentioned in the lawsuit at all, and the alleged didn't happen at the club but rather at a private residence after the party. Yet the timing casts a shadow over that night and raises some serious questions about what might have been going on between Diddy and Jennifer during their relationship, a relationship that would end just 5 months later in February 2001. According to the new legal filing, Diddy allegedly messed with after aggressively approaching her with what's described as a crazed look in his eyes. The document, obtained by dailymail.com, also claims that another unidentified male celebrity R worded the while Diddy and a female celebrity reportedly looked on.
Is one claim from an anonymous female plaintiff that she was at the age of by Combs and an unnamed male celebrity.
However, Diddy has denied the allegations, with his attorneys calling the recent wave of lawsuits clear attempts to garner publicity, and emphasizing that Diddy never SA'd anyone. The lawsuit, filed in New York federal court by attorney Tony Busby, lays out the girl's story. At the time, she was and didn't have a ticket to the event at Radio City Music Hall where the MTV VMAs were held that evening. Still, she hoped to get in, or at least be part of the night's excitement.
September 2000, when the plaintiff she had a friend drop her off at New York's Radio City Music Hall so she could try and sneak into the MTV Video Music Awards.
Although she couldn't make it inside, she claims she met Diddy's driver, who suggested she come back after the show. According to her, the driver then took her about 20 minutes away to a large white house with a gated, U-shaped driveway.
According to the suit, the driver, quote, told her that Combs liked and said she is what Diddy was looking for, and to come back later that evening for an after party.
Once they arrived, she says things took a strange turn. She was asked to sign a non-disclosure agreement and upon entering saw that the place was filled with celebrities, as well as what she described as widespread coke and marijuana use. She accepted a drink that tasted like orange juice but was reddish yellow in color. Shortly after, she began to feel woozy.
She claims the driver drove her alone to a house where she was asked to sign a non-disclosure agreement, of which she never received a copy. The plaintiff claims she was given a beverage which made her, quote, feel woozy and lightheaded.
Feeling disoriented, she tried to find somewhere to lie down and found what she thought was an empty bedroom. But before long, Diddy entered the room with a male and a female celebrity. According to the lawsuit, Diddy approached her aggressively with a wild look in his eyes, grabbed her, and allegedly said, "You are ready to party." The document goes on to claim that he then threw her toward another man, referred to as Celebrity A, who started removing her clothes as she became more disoriented. According to the plaintiff, after being thrown towards Celebrity A, she was held down by him and R-worded, all while Diddy and a female celebrity, referred to as Celebrity B, reportedly looked on. Once the first ended, Diddy himself allegedly R-worded her, with both other celebrities watching. In a moment of defiance, the woman tried to fight back when Diddy attempted to force her to perform, hitting him in the neck, which prompted him to stop.
According to the plaintiff, Combs and the male celebrity stripped her of her clothes, and then the male celebrity held her down as he her.
The male celebrity and Combs then allegedly
her as the two celebrities watched. The plaintiff claims Combs then attempted to force her to give him oral, but that she hit him in the neck and fled the room.
The lawsuit doesn't reveal the identities of the unnamed celebrities, but Diddy is famously known for his extravagant white parties and other events that drew in top-tier celebrities. According to the legal filing, the young girl managed to escape the residence where the alleged place, calling her father for help to get home. The ordeal has reportedly taken a profound toll on her, with the lawsuit stating that she has struggled with severe depression since the incident, affecting every part of her life. But Diddy's legal troubles aren't stopping here. In another recent lawsuit, he faces new accusations of messing with a male, adding another layer of controversy.
There are some new lawsuits accusing Sean Diddy Combs of two, one of them very young.
Yeah, in fact, the first says the hip-hop mogul drugged and boy here in the city.
This latest complaint comes as part of a cascade of lawsuits being filed by Busby, who announced in early October that he intends to file up to 120 lawsuits against Diddy over the next several months. The accusations in these latest filings span years and involve both male and female plaintiffs. One male accuser claims he was asked by Diddy in 2008 while auditioning for the reality show Making the Band, when he was
The other suit accuses him of a similar 2008 against a then who was trying to become a contestant on the Making the Band reality TV show.
Another suit, reviewed by Variety, features a man listed as John Doe, who claims Diddy messed with him in 2005. According to the complaint, the plaintiff, aspiring actor and rapper, was allegedly lured by Diddy with promises of industry connections. John Doe, now residing in California, alleges that Diddy took advantage of his ambitions, leading to an incident that changed his life forever. In an effort to boost their son's career in the music industry, parents took the advice of a consultant who encouraged them to fly from Los Angeles to New York for some key networking opportunities. They were hoping this trip could help him break into the industry. Once they arrived, the consultant arranged for him to meet with Diddy for what was supposed to be an audition. But here's where things took an unexpected turn. Before meeting the whole family, Diddy asked to meet with the
plaintiff's consultant arranged a meeting with defendant Combs for a, quote, audition. Combs indicated that he wanted to meet with plaintiff alone first prior to meeting the family.
Following Diddy's request, the consultant took the boy to Diddy's hotel room and then left, leaving the two of them alone. Eager to make an impression, the boy performed a few rap songs for Diddy. Diddy seemed impressed, telling him he had real potential and that he could make him a star. Then he reportedly asked the boy how badly he wanted to succeed. The complaint says that, like many ambitious he responded with something like, "I'd do anything."
To make him a star, Combs asked plaintiff how badly he wanted to be a star and what plaintiff would do to get to be one. Plaintiff responded, as might any 10-year-old, that he would do anything.
At some point during the meeting, another individual in the room handed the boy a soda. After drinking it, he started feeling a little funny. According to his attorney, the soda may have been laced with drugs, possibly substances like GHB or ecstasy. As the feeling intensified, Diddy allegedly moved closer, pushing him down, and made a comment along the lines of, "You have to do stuff you don't want to do sometimes."
Combs told plaintiff to move closer to him, which plaintiff did. Combs then abruptly pushed plaintiff down and said words to the effect of, "You have to do some stuff you don't want to do sometimes."
Once pushed down, Combs exposed his and told him to kiss it. After refusing, Combs apparently forced him to perform oral S, and the boy shortly after lost consciousness. When the young man regained full consciousness, Combs' pants were undone, and his hurt badly. The boy was distraught. He reportedly cried and asked to see his parents. At that point, Diddy allegedly threatened him, saying that if he told anyone about what happened, he would harm his family.
When plaintiff awoke, he began crying immediately. Plaintiff's pants were undone, and then he says that his private areas hurt badly. Plaintiff cried that he wanted to go to his mom and dad. Combs replied that if plaintiff told anyone about what had happened, he would hurt plaintiff's mom and dad badly.
The boy was visibly shaken when the consultant returned. She immediately noticed that something was off. He seemed badly shaken. She brought him back to his parents, who could tell right away that he was acting differently, lethargic and not himself. Since that night, the boy, identified as John Doe in the complaint, has reportedly battled severe depression and anxiety. His attorney claims that he continues to suffer from feelings of hopelessness, fatigue, and lingering trauma from that encounter, which has haunted him ever since. In this second lawsuit filed in New York, another man, referred to as John Doe, claims that back in 2008, when he was during an audition for Making the Band, Diddy forced him to perform S-acts as part of a disturbing test to prove how badly he wanted to make it in the industry. According to the lawsuit, Diddy allegedly pressured the aspiring artist to perform him and also engage in inappropriate acts with his bodyguard known as T. This alleged manipulation took place across multiple auditions, with Diddy coercing him into degrading situations. When John Doe showed discomfort, Diddy reportedly told him he'd be keeping an eye on him, which eventually led to his elimination from the show. In response to the lawsuits, Diddy's representatives issued a statement to Variety dismissing the allegations as baseless. They claimed the attorney behind these cases is more interested in media coverage than the truth, citing his press appearances and the dedicated hotline set up to gather more claims. Mr. Combs cannot respond to every new publicity stunt, the statement read, even in response to claims that are facially ridiculous or demonstrably false. Diddy's team expressed confidence that the truth will emerge in court, asserting that Mr. Combs never S-a'd or T-effed anyone, man or woman, adult or Also, an old video clip of Diddy from 2003 has resurfaced, gaining traction across social media and sparking fresh outrage. In the video, shot at the MTV Movie Awards, Diddy approaches then actress Davey Chase, best known for her chilling role in The Ring, and invites her to an after-party. Chase, appearing slightly shy, nods in response, and Diddy reacts with an enthusiastic "yeah" as he laughs. While it's unclear if Chase actually attended this after-party, netizens are revisiting this clip in the light of the recent charges, with some seeing it as a concerning interaction. Diddy and Chase had crossed paths earlier that night when he and Ashton Kutcher, then 25, presented her with the Best Villain award. During her acceptance, Kutcher leaned in close, praised her, saying she was doing so good, and even gave her shoulder a gentle rub.
You're doing so good.
I just want to say,
In hindsight, some viewers find the interaction unsettling, especially given the ongoing discussions around power dynamics in Hollywood. As the video made its way across social media, fans and critics alike expressed their disapproval of Diddy's behavior, describing him as sick, creepy, and disgusting. One user remarked, "How did it take this long for Diddy to be arrested? No one thought it was weird he was inviting to these parties." And that isn't even the only resurfaced clip raising eyebrows. Just last month, another video went viral, showing Diddy introducing his so-called adopted daughter, Ava Baroni, back in 2020. Diddy later clarified that it was just a joke, as he never actually adopted the child. But that explanation did little to calm the backlash. Many found it distasteful, questioning why someone of Diddy's stature would publicly call an unrelated daughter. Social media has since erupted with commentary, with fans calling Diddy out as predatory and demanding accountability. As one user posted, "If he's doing all this on camera, what went on behind closed doors? I hope they lock him up for life." Another questioned Kutcher's involvement, writing, "Is that Ashton Kutcher creeping in the background?" While another said, "There is no hell deep enough or punishment strong enough for this group of predatory serial R and This resurfaced footage raises serious concerns and highlights the need for accountability in the industry. If these allegations are true, they are deeply troubling and call for a thorough investigation. It's crucial for all individuals to feel safe and supported, especially in spaces where power dynamics can lead to exploitation, wrote one more user. As these lawsuits gain attention, some people are now revisiting Diddy's high-profile relationship with Jennifer Lopez. Fans are wondering if J-Lo, one of the biggest stars of the late 90s and early 2000s, knew anything about Diddy's alleged behavior. The two dated from 1999 to 2001, forming one of the most talked about couples of their time. Their romance was intense and often tumultuous, as Jennifer has shared in interviews over the years. Looking back, she described their relationship as tempestuous and emotionally exhausting, hinting that the constant ups and downs took a toll on her. "It was good that I was young," she once said. Jennifer's first husband, Ojani Noah, even suggested that Diddy was partially responsible for their split. During an interview on Despierta America, Noah claimed that part of that divorce was due to Diddy's influence on Jennifer's life and career.
25 years later on Despierta America, Ojani putting blame on the now disgraced media mogul for their divorce. He says Diddy planted the seed for his fallout with J-Lo.
Ese divorcio fue por parte de Puffy. O me iba a Nueva York para estar con ella. Entonces ahí, en esa distancia, en esa separación, fue donde empezaron los engaños.
At that time, Jennifer was at a critical moment in her career, signing a lucrative record deal with Sony and working on her debut album, On the Six. Noah recalled that while he was in Los Angeles opening his restaurant, Jennifer was bouncing between Miami and New York, recording and working closely with Diddy, who was involved in producing some of her music. Noah's comments imply that Diddy's presence complicated things between him and Jennifer, though he stopped short of detailing specifics. Though Jennifer and Diddy never married, Jennifer once revealed that Diddy referred to their relationship as a marriage, even going so far as to tell her, "I want a divorce," on several occasions. In an interview with Rolling Stone in 2001, she recalled how Diddy would sometimes ask where he should send the paper when they were apart. The couple kept most details of their relationship under wraps, with Jennifer saying she wanted to keep their story sacred and private. The Diddy case just keeps getting wilder as more details come to light. Combs was denied bail by 2 different judges, so he'll be staying behind bars until his trial in May next year. You can bet a lot of people are watching closely, expecting even more shocking details to drop. If he's found guilty of racketeering, Diddy could be looking at a life sentence.